Jeffrey's in the kitchen cheating on his diet again when the finance book that he's ordered arrives. I'll just read it later, Jeffrey says. And so he goes back to eating his Cheetos. But there's a problem. There's a problem of such immense magnitude, a terrifying problem. A problem that Jeffrey is totally unprepared for. He eats the last Cheeto. I know what I must do. This is my purpose. This is my mission. And so Jeffrey's in the store buying some more crisps, but his cheeks are red with embarrassment. I'm sorry, sir, your card's been declined. Insufficient funds. That hurts like a knife in the gut. The teenager behind Jeffrey whispers, Brokey. Should have just read the book, Jeffrey. Adonis. Adonis is sat outside of his cage, meditating, when the postman arrives and delivers him the book. Adonis smiles. Wisdom. He begins to read the book when suddenly there's commotion, there's screaming, and there's panic. His village is being attacked. With no time to waste, Adonis grabs his spear and he charges straight towards the danger. Whilst all of the members of his tribe are running away, Adonis is running too. But he's doing something odd. He's reading whilst running. And just at that moment, he reads the exact piece of wisdom that he needed. He puts the book down, he aims with his spear and launches it high into the sky. The spear just glistens in the sunlight. It arcs beautifully and it starts to drop right on track. Adonis's spear impales the pirate. He saved the day. Everyone's wondering how he did this. All he can just think to himself is wisdom with a smile. I'm working in my dad's store. This is child labor, by the way. We're there in the corner store. I'm 14 years old and I'm working. I'm doing these mindless tasks. I'm fixing the wrappers of the products. I'm working on the till. I'm trying not to look up at the adult magazines on the top shelf. It's a boring day. We're not allowed to look or go onto my dad's computer. This is before smartphones were released. I'm hungry. I'm allowed to have one packet of crisps, but I have to take them from the best before shelf, which my father still sells, but at a reduced price. It's a very slow day. Finally, after what felt like ages, it's 7 p.m. and it's time to wrap up. We're putting down the shutters, wrapping up the newspapers, closing down the till, and my brother asks my dad, how much have we made today? My dad's there like doing the numbers, he's calculating from the till, counting the cash, and he looks up and he says, today's revenue was £98. Sounds pretty good. I'm actually kind of impressed, okay? We made £100 in one day, that's pretty good. And this is where my father has to teach me about the concept of profit. £98 was the revenue, but when you minus the original price of the products that we sold, the rent, the electricity, profit, my father says, was £41. And all three of us look almost ashamed at that. Our entire family worked for the entire day and we made £40. My friend Harrison, who's also 15 years old, he makes £40 a day in his part-time job as a waiter in a restaurant. I thought it was cool that my dad owned his own business and that, we were there helping out. But this was the moment that I realized that I didn't actually want to go down his footsteps, that I didn't want to be this overworked and underpaid businessman or employee. But there's got to be a better way than this. I realized only years later, what my father lacked was not discipline or character traits. He worked very hard. He was told to work hard and that he would make enough money. That's what our parents' generation was always told. What our parents lacked was education and exposure. They knew that there's some people out there who are making 2 or 3 times or 4 times or 5 times more than them. Right, our parents always looked up to the doctors and those professional science degrees and everything. This is why our parents think university is really important, because they've looked up to those people that